Hi there, TheNamesNiko, and welcome back to my playthrough of Disco Elysium. So in the last episode, we explored the apartments as well as pretty much did all of the cryptozoologist quests. We finally found her husband and did everything for that, except for now we have to reset the traps. The only thing I want to do is, I'll try my best to do it now, is apparently, I did a little bit more research. There's one of these I can use. Let's see, I've done it. Okay, so apparently Joyce, I'm surprised I didn't see her, but we'll go to her. So I need to talk to Joyce, which we haven't talked to Joyce in a while, but she said we can find her by the fishing village, so that's where we're gonna go. Oh yeah, first we gotta reset this trap though. So I said I'd do that.
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds, powdered with snow. No insect sounds or movement around.
This was the
Fantastic.
one. At least though there's an empty
Locusts,
trap.
dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Absolutely
Good.
not.
Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical
We're working
question.
on it, okay? This is one of the things I need to do to progress the main case forward. Oh yeah, her ship is there. Okay, that's what I need to do. Oh, what's she doing?
I'll just keep the Cordelechi in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She winds the morning lamp across the
Hi, ma'am.
post.
And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Oh, ma'am.
Hello, detectives.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her
It's
back.
good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
Good to see you here as well.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation.
I mean...
I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here.
I see.
Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Cordelechi red. Like blood, you see. Well,
Old lady
I like
clothes.
it the way it is. White.
You're talking about the sign, like the programmer? How do you like it here? Anyways.
How do I like it?
Oh no, the old, or you mean the person doing the laundry? You cast your gaze towards the village, slush melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years
Water
ago.
drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune.
It's pornographically poor. The street
Oh.
has no name. All the men are dead or
I've
missing.
never heard of this
And
phrase
is
before,
that
by
the
the way.
carcass of a motor carriage over there?
She squints her eyes. Pornographically poor. What the hell is this saying?
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dull eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time.
Okay.
Let's react.
You're right to be scared. This is all your fault. You're in no danger. The working class has no time, no idea what's happening here. Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks. There's no danger. The working class has no idea what's
That
happening
they
here.
don't.
She leans against the railing, looking up at the grey
Above
sky.
you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds, twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
Do you know how they discovered this place?
The wind picks up her raincoat, flaps in the gust and the fishing.
No, they're in Celindian, Isola.
What is an insula
I'm
exactly?
guessing you don't know then.
No.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
5% is not where I operate. I think she's getting better though. Say nothing. Oblivious, that's so
I
mean.
knew you would sympathize.
She
Most
nods.
Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day.
She cracks the scarf
For
around her
now,
neck.
how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now. We have time.
Do we?
He glances at his watch. It doesn't look like he does.
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit.
Yep.
This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you. Maybe there is something else I can assist you with, while you're hot in pursuit.
Oh, I found my badge, by the way.
Love, you did.
She expects a piece of blue plastic. Her eyes scan her left
She's
to right.
memorizing your badge number.
Oh, well.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
So... I guess I can't listen to it? Oh, no, because that's what I wanted to... Ultimate Angle listens to her explain how these islands were discovered. I want to hear about how the islands were discovered. God damn it. Okay, I hear the
Bone
thought.
collector.
Okay.
It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face, a delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world. The tenderness you feel. The ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals. The
There
holy
you go.
messenger.
+3 shiver. Nice. Okay, we keep that for sure. It's the other one I needed to do. It's under T for the... Oh, the litany of contact mic. Oh, he says the girl, he just means a cell. Okay, that's... I was like, what? Okay, that's figured out. But I can't do that until I get trust. Well... I'm trying to think if there's any way I can get increase the physical instrument reset. You know, we can maybe try with alcohol. It's the only other advice I've seen. Keep running. Keep going. Oh, this way, sorry. Okay, let's open this up. Tools. Okay, remove this. Okay. 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 Let's see if we can do it again.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Let's see, any other helps? Hmm. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, since this, oh my gosh, I said I didn't want to save scum it, but I will do a save. Okay, let's see.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a
Oh my
hand-crank ice
gosh.
cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it.
Yeah, I don't want to do it at 17%. I'm gonna waste it. My only chance. It's because I have something that's -2 a physical instrument, which is this. Just stop this for now. And I'll internalize something else while I'm internalize. Sure. Internalize the Wompty Dompty Center. Okay, let's see. Close. Physical instrument. Let's see if anything comes up. Okay. +1 physical instrument. Oh, something. Do I have something that has minus physical instrument on here on me? Oh, this. Okay, don't wear this then. Plus physical instrument. Okay, we got +2 physical instrument. Okay.
This orange machine is dead still.
72%
It has
chance.
a
Okay.
hand-crank ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
Okay, let's
the ice
try it.
around it. Slow ice groans
we got
and howls
12.
under the strain of your giant Kvalsund
Critical
multitool
success.
until the lid cracks open.
Okay.
Darkness lies inside,
You
but
got
you
it.
can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
What? No ice
A scoop
cream?
of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
True, true. Lieutenant agrees. Someone's stomach grumbles. The room feels very cold. Take the
You
filament memory.
gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not
Oh
to
my
damage it.
gosh.
We should take it back to Miss Lucan killed as soon as possible.
Okay.
I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
I mean, kind of am, but you know what? I will just do what she asked. She already, because she'll know if I looked at it, so it's fine. Where am I going? This way? Yeah. Let's go back. This way. Walk across. And we can... Yeah, I'm glad that we actually got a critical success on it. Jeez. Have to talk to her. Give her this, because this will solve 2 birds with 1 stone. Then maybe she can help us get the call in. I have to pay her for it. I only have 49 real. What's this? You should come back here when it snows. A strange feeling. It passes quickly. Oh, sorry. I need to go in the church, right? Let's walk to her. There. Cold wind blows in from the broken glass. It makes your skin crawl.
Yes, what is it?
About the offset copy I asked me to
Yes?
bring? I got it.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
You already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door. What are you even hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch.
Okay.
What an intricate display of failure.
She says and presses print on the machine's
The
keyboard.
paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Something's very wrong with the filament memory.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her
I didn't
morning
touch it.
star,
I mean, I just grabbed it from the machine and
eyes
brought it right here.
scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Where?
Hold on.
She's on the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. Terminal beeps, and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. I'll just say
Just
nothing.
give me a second. I'm
Yeah.
almost
She locks up her
I've
typing
never
speed.
witnessed a programmer work before.
Yeah.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
There's joy in her voice as she bumps her fist in the air. You did it? You found the coordinates?
I found the coordinates.
She does a celebratory laugh.
She's beaming. You can feel it in your heart. Great job.
So, where is it? Where's your two mere... Oh, let's congratulate her. Congrats.
Thank you.
Feels back over
Time
grin.
for a celebratory drink,
Oh my
perhaps.
gosh.
Just
so where
a
is
thought.
it? Where's the millimeter hole in the
There.
world?
In the swallow.
She points at the other end of the church where a group of water bowls form a ritualistic arch.
Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double check my calculations.
What an interesting proposition. Truly a task for the intellectuals.
True.
Solving the puzzle of
This is a
water
challenging
bowls.
success. Right, I go figure it out. I'm good at intellectual
Figure
puzzles.
it out?
Shakes her head,
No.
grinning.
I don't need you to figure anything out. I've got a computer for that.
She passes
Just
me a
walk over
frame.
to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the
The
trick.
third and the fourth
What?
bowl.
She only wants you to follow instructions. Nothing intellectually stimulating.
Aw,
In
boo.
this task, a child could do it. Yes, but you like moving things around. Moving things around is
Fine, sure.
Thanks.
Is that a paying job? Can you help me contact Coalition Warship
Do I
Archer?
look like someone who has time for side projects at this moment?
She doesn't even look up at her computer.
If you want her help, maybe you should help her first.
Okay, fine. I'll help you. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to run. Could these wires work as contact microphones? So which one's the one I need to touch? How do I know which one's the third and the fourth one?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stand. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Move the third bowl from the left 2
It
centimeters.
moves like a ghost
away.
without creating a single trace of sound. This task is an insult to your mental skills.
Nah, whatever. Move the fourth bowl to the right.
Some water spills out of the bowl,
Uh-oh.
wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after.
Yeah, I'll walk back. Also, I can put this thing back on. I just need the I need the shiver for one. Actually, I'll keep it off until I need the shiver. Let's put on the bird, whatever one I got. Here we go. That's fine. let's walk back. Actually, let me unequip this as well. Sure, and this. Yeah, it's kind of weird for me walking around with a grocery bag now. I can think about it. Whatever.
Yes, what is it?
I have moved the bowls. It was mind-numbingly easy. What's
Great.
next?
Everything should be aligned now.
She stops, biting into her chapped lip.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Okay, what's wrong?
Yeah.
She
Nothing.
snaps it along.
Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Wait, why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Oh. Is it going to be silence, nothing
I
else?
don't know. That's what I'm
Just at the heart
scared
of
of.
a
I
computer.
don't know. It could be anything.
Ooh?
I mean, what sound does the nothing make?
I don't know.
How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
We grow silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. Very conscious we don't know what we're dealing with.
Maybe.
She rubs
Maybe
her
I'm
face.
just tired.
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
What? Why assume that something has no presence? Existence qualities have to be terrifying. Scary is the place it. I don't think I want to do this anymore. Since now do this
Because it reminds us of death. And we humans tend to think that death is pretty scary.
Death is scary. You can't just start over again. Or can you?
Death is scary, but we have to
Yeah.
face it. She
You're
breathes
right.
in.
Let's do it.
Puts on her oversized headphones, ready to unmute. Press unmute on the
The
keyboard.
lieutenant takes a step back.
He's
and
scared.
then nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokinen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
You hear
She
anything?
doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well,
Damn it.
feels a low sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding her question. Well, at least the world seems to be still alright.
Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
Well, what do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the
No.
swallow? She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this
She raises her
is
head,
just
staring
another
at all the
failure.
machines that litter the
Silence
church.
sounds like silence. That's all it is.
I see.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Okay, perception, hearing, 8% chance. Okay, let's see. Let me do see if I have any clues. Increased perception. There's a minus perception. Oh, here, boots. I have some boots. Okay, so there we go. I increased my perception by 1. I don't think anything else can increase my perception. I guess I could have some speed. But it's fine. We're not gonna do speed.
Yes, what is it?
17% chance. Oh boy. Let's try.
All you hear is your own breathing.
Oh, that was
Heavy
close. We got a
pulse
9.
For all the nights
Oh,
spent drinking.
we needed
It's the
one
breath
more.
of an old man. But there's something else. There has to be. Something big. Something unexpected. Something new. Yet to be discovered. Ghosts. Speak to me. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
Well, did you hear anything?
Nope, nothing.
Yeah.
Her voice is bitter with
The
disappointment.
lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, you're wasting time here. Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
Okay, I can do that. Let's go talk to them. Oh, the headphones. Well, they wouldn't have. What's this? A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Yeah, we know. Okay, let's go talk to him. Oh. What is this? This is someone's home away from home, just like yours. Hi. Pile nasal spray, brand name Nosafet Ultra.
Hi again. So, how things going?
You said I talked to Andre, wasn't that the guy? Ask her this
Yes.
for a moment. It's
What?
all the
what now?
Nokas. The Nosafet Ultra, you have a lot of it lying around.
The old Ultra.
He's like an actor looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up.
Yeah, you sound proud of me.
That's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Nosa, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some?
Sure. Here you go, officer. The Nosa. Blast away.
Okay.
He nods enthusiastically.
Yeah, talk about the
Yes?
church again.
What's the
Making
deal?
progress with the church, but it's slow going. There's a hitch in Suna's
What
research.
kind of a hitch?
She's trying to catch an anomaly using a special microphone setup, but she can't hear the audio coming through her
An audio
headphones.
shortfall, you say? Guess what? We got speakers with massive low end. There's a good chance it can do it.
They've got one speaker.
Yeah,
One. Uno.
I think we found a
We've got
solution.
some serious range on this baby. It'll blast her shoes off. Believe me.
I'm here to
Yes?
church.
What's the...
Okay.
But do let us know if something changes in the church.
Wait,
Yes? What kind of a hit?
An audio short.
They've got one speaker. One.
I'm not sure.
We've got some
Okay, I'll see what it
serious
is.
goodbye
Okay, let's just go. Fortunately, actually, the music played from this tent is copywriting all my YouTube videos, but it's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. Anyways, welcome back to you.
Yes, what is it?
Okay. Shit. Now it's only 28% chance. Fine.
Everything disappears.
We got it.
You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace.
Actually, it succeeded. What
And then the pressure changes.
does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop,
Oh,
or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere,
yeah.
a weather change hanging.
Feels like you're in a
the
different,
air.
like, yeah, atmosphere. Yeah.
What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
So, what if we need a better sound
A better
system?
sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Where's the lieutenant? Expecting the damage done to the Arabesque,
No.
whatever.
What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yeah, but they could help with the
You mean the
speakers.
speed freaks?
She closes her eyes, and more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course. The speed freaks. They have a
Yes.
fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would, if you wouldn't mind them
I
moving
guess
in.
I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Great, I'll go
Sure.
talk to them.
Let me know how it goes.
Okay. There we go. Let's go talk to them. Well, let me go talk to them because Kim refuses to, so, you know. I'll go in the tent. I'll be back. Okay, good news.
Hi again. Yes?
Good news.
What's
I
the
managed to
deal?
convince Suna. She's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition, she needs your speakers for
We
her
are grateful,
project.
Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
You're gonna have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research
That's
finished.
fine. We can manage.
He grins excited.
And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
No, there will be no shady shenanigans in the church, only love and Nordic
Fine.
music.
We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Okay. Let's listen to the thought experiment.
Wumpty
Thought
Dumpty
complete.
Dom Center.
Yeah, what's Wompty Dumpty Dom Center?
You're at home, stupid cop. Not with the art crowd.
No.
You hate them. Everyone hates them. Even they hate themselves. It's nauseating. An industry built on sprezzatura and sparkling wine.
see.
And, let's be honest, tax evasion schemes. The Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center is the heart of this unholy symbiosis of aesthetics and tax optimization. And now that you've internalized it, you can have a piece too.
Particularly passives give you +10 XP and 2 real. Minus 2 suggestion, pretentious wanker. Oh my gosh. This is a nightclub after they move in. Check on the students project after they moved in. I gotta go back to the whirling on. Okay, let's go back to the whirling. We gotta wait for them for a few hours anyway. Okay. Let's go up. Back. Oh, what's this? A sewer gate. A gateway to the river of filth. I see. Go back in here. Hi, I'm back.
Hello, dear.
I've restuck
Good
the
to see a
track.
familiar
Yeah,
face. Thank you
Morale?
for doing that, dear.
she managed to smile for
Her
you.
smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there
I'm
in those
sorry, dear.
reeds.
You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
So who's gonna check the
Morel will
traps?
eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going
His
back
voice
out,
is
perhaps.
shaky.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Something tells me it's up to me
No,
again.
you don't have to do that. Enough of this fool's errand. Morel will do it. Or Gary. You have work to do. I've wasted enough of everyone's time.
Be real. Gary is not going to help with this.
I'll take
That
care
really
of it.
is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Lena, what's wrong? You seem different.
How?
You've given up on the Phantasman?
In doubt, sweetie. That's all. Everyone is now and then.
You're in doubt about what?
It's a strange feeling.
Looks down, biting her lower
I
lip.
haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream? Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
You're saying you made it up?
No, at least I don't think I did, but Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence, that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That, and for years his belief made me believe too. But now we're both getting old and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But
Jeez,
what
you
if I
have
was just
saw him meet your eyes.
wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Uh-oh. This is not a good check. 20. My suggestion's low right now because I just did a -2 suggestion. Because apparently I'm a pretentious. Oh gosh.
But it has, hasn't it? A seed can only bear what's inside.
Uh-oh.
The seed of love is black and oily. It has a taste you're quite familiar
Take it
with.
from me, love is alive. The sooner you accept it, the
Might be
better.
right, Detective.
Uh-oh. She looks down at her
I
legs.
was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before
I didn't mean
came
to be
in
that.
on our
Oh,
first
no.
date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story,
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
No, he's still being into you.
Maybe.
That's not how these things
But-
work.
then why do I not dare tell him?
She sighs.
I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time. What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
Are there? Some of the other things are pretty bad.
To hell with it. I still believe you saw things is you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything.
She looks out the window.
Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory.
Hmm.
Not the memory of the memory, but
Yeah.
it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Let's just conclude. It's, you know what? It's been a pleasure.
Likewise, sweetie. Thank you for everything,
Fix the switch on her chair,
Truly.
and then she
even though
turns
it
on
turned
Laurel.
out to be a...
The sentence remains
A
unfinished.
waste of time. A dream. A lie. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, it's snowing.
We should go to.
Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with strange coldness. To ask the wind once more.
Okay. So, I think go not today, tomorrow. Quick boardwalk for bullet traces. Yeah, let's sit on the bench.
The worn and beaten.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to.
Oh, when he's gone. Okay. Because right now, again, we can't solve the main murder until we do that shiver check. I don't want to. I kind of don't want to do it until I've done all these like side quests. Which the main one, I'm just gonna wait for them to move their like year over. So that's why I was like, I'll just sit on the bench for a couple hours. We can check on it because we're here. We're going by it.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak. Poor things.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Oh, what's this?
Winter, slow to let go of Revachol. Flecks some more wet snow from above.
Look around
The
you.
snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. It has been a cold year. All things waiting for spring will have to wait a bit longer.
What am I
Looking
doing?
up at the sky, melted snow dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
The sky is full of great battleships. White clouds collide with one another, and the world is drenched with their debris.
How's it
You're
feel?
warm in your hat and your coat. Like a well-equipped explorer, you comfortably survey the white landscape.
What's in the west?
More winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings. Crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles. Grey and red forgotten city blocks. What remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast.
And
The
beyond that?
waters turn black. Coal City in the shadow of San Martin. A boom town. Back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol. No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet.
What is there?
Below the old mines, L'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. Le Petit Rat braved the underground passageways, trying to get to Le Royaume.
Les Petits Rats.
Children under 14, they
Okay.
go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper.
Deeper.
After rubies, Melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safre and Seol during the time of the suzerain. In the burial chambers of the kings, Grand old Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all. The mausoleum contains untold
Gosh.
quantities of gold.
Shippers
and that
just
special,
rambling here.
purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. How can it be pure if it's magenta?
I gotta be pure if it's
Snow
magenta.
falls, and there is no answer. Some things are not for mortals to
Wipe
know.
the snow from
Few
your shoulders.
petits rats return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces.
Do I really want to ramble through
and
all
on
of
the
these
weather-worn
options?
shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers. The
what's
canal
on
you
the
crossed
east?
to get here and beyond it. Martinez proper, the district the police forgot to police. There is laughter, lights, attempts at entrepreneurial activity, cynicism. Someone is scraping snow off their windshield at the roundabout, in the midst of which a statue of Philip III serves as a destination for grade school field trips and a fine perch for winter birds.
Yeah,
A
brother.
fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company parked next to the gate. Bright light from a building behind the fence reflects off its hood. Clean white light coming from the windows of a clean cube-shaped office building hidden amidst ruins. A secret.
What's in the south?
The abandoned church, one of
Or the
2
north, sorry.
remaining state churches, which were collectively called Les Sept Sœurs. The other 6 sisters were destroyed during the revolution.
Yeah, the sisters, the 7 sisters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. The other, okay.
A serpentine strip of land weaving its
Farther
way
north.
into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunates on the run from the law, from themselves, sometimes hide out on nearby islets. Little dots in the ocean that are occasionally submerged when the tide is high and the weather
And
foul.
on the other side of the
Then
inlet,
there's Ozon, but the snow falls too thick. You cannot see that far.
before the curtains are
The
drawn.
Bay of Revachol, vastness, great depth, over 1,200 meters at
That's
its
pretty
deepest.
deep. Pretty deep.
Water, air brinier than here. It is crisscrossed by huge cargo ships bearing company logos, wild pines, Zam, Morien, and at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol, the shadow of the coalition warship Archer,
Oh,
on perpetual patrol duty, ready to unleash artillery fire if you were to rise up against the market. You shudder.
what's in the south?
The raised motorway 881, with vehicles whooshing past one another day and night, while those who reside beneath the motorway attempt to carry on with their lives in the snow and the slush. And south of the 881 is the Pox. Was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperation for the patients of the old military hospital. In the 20s, it was used as a quarantine center during a measles outbreak
Yeah, during
that
the
killed many
pox.
children. Most everyone has avoided the hospital and surrounding park ever since. The Pox is completely wild now. Evergreen thickets covered in snow and industrial dust. Feral dogs and even wolves roaming in packs. The police try to keep the deepest corners cordoned off.
But still,
Heavy drug users do slip through and hole up in the old military hospital, hoping to find something to get high on among the hastily abandoned supplies, or just to overdose in peace.
farther
A
south.
line of motor garages with armored carapaces hunched in the cold. A mechanic is hard at work, patching up bullet holes in the side of a Capri 40. These are the garages of Precinct 41.
Oh,
Snow settles on the roof of the repurposed silk mill. It serves as your station. Shivering RCM personnel hurry in and out of the main entrance. Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells.
look around.
A chill comes over you,
Where's
crawling down your back.
where's Ruby?
Near, snow falls into dark water. She prays, though she doesn't believe. There is a hum in the air. That's all.
What's below me?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle.
Tell me a secret of the sands. Wind.
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You would probably never happen across it.
Stop
but who
repeating
knows?
for warm, brushing off the
We
stone.
should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up?
Here we go. We're back to reality. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in Revachol, hopefully. Okay. I don't know if they've already moved their stuff in. Looks like they have.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000!
He waves his hands in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out the sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honours, detective?
Yeah, how would you name the club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
Yeah, come
An
on.
underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas.
Fine, I think
His
I'll come up with a
You
name.
have? Well, what's the
Disco
name?
Elysium.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
The past is the future, but the future is dead. No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome
Oh, we're
to
Disco Elysium. Oh, it's the name of the game. Wow. A light beam washed over the dance floor,
The
blending in by
wind
blue.
brings some snow in from the broken gallery. It wraps you in its embrace, cold and luminous. You should return to the mural soon, to the one that said, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away." Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like
Look at
motion
us
to
dancing.
celebrate the name.
Look at
Someone turns up the beat.
a bob in my head. Dancing. I'll be dancing, dancing. Da, 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 da. What are you doing,
I'm
Andre?
dancing.
Yeah, he performs yet another strange pattern of moves, but it doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks kind of lame.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing.
Okay, we should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called
Yes, my
dancing.
man.
He jumps up and down with glee, his moves punctuated by the stroboscopic flash of the club lights.
What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better. But there's a noticeable lack of something.
Can we roll a 12? I've only done it once this playthrough.
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing and repairs some of the damage done by battles lost. If you up the dose and truly dance, who knows what will happen? Salvation.
I mean, ask what's up with the
It's to
hair?
express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes.
Or it's because you're
Or
balding.
because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me. I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you, Andre?
Not 20.
Is it far for you to be? Okay, fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway,
Yeah, let's
goodbye,
leave.
officer.
Okay, let's talk to you.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? I see your neighbors have moved in. All I can hear is annoying dance
What?
music.
What did you say?
You barely hear her over the thumping bass of annoying dance
I
music.
can't hear you.
How's the project going?
The music is too loud.
The project.
Oh, the project.
Yes.
It's not going well.
Why?
There's that guy.
What's
I
it,
need
egghead?
him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Okay.
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekokata. A place to be, apparently.
I'll speak to him.
Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes.
She just jazz hands and
Let me
mock
know
him.
how it goes.
Can you help me contact the coalition?
It's true. The drug fiends have made themselves quite comfortable. But I still have a great deal of work to do.
This project is immensely important to
If you're
Okay.
desperate for collaborators now, I should...
Okay, fine. Let's talk to him. Fine.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair stands behind a mixer deck, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile, and as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous...
Oh yeah, by the way, there
evangelical
is actually
secrets.
music playing here, but the music's at 0. It's muted just for copyright reasons. So yeah, I do apologize.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
There's gonna see playing hardcore. Is it?
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Your hot
What?
training did not prepare you for this. What to do? Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
This is something I talked to. You just haven't found. It's definitely about science. What if you just try again and find your ways? The Maisie said. Huh?
The young man behind
This is hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore! All right! Yeah!
Say
he
nothing.
furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music. In the very real air, of the church.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore. It is.
What is it? I mean, really.
He doesn't say the other side like
Feels
an
like
owl.
you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
Under the radar. Over the...
Okay.
Back to the heavy... Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to internally coherent... All-core!
He furrows.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
It is.
What is?
Feels like you should reply with the very
I was thinking that
I am
too.
the mic enforcer.
Shit, I gotta go through it
Very
again.
close. True.
Nothing.
Hardcore.
Nothing.
Hardcore to internally
Nothing.
coherent. All-core!
He furrows.
Hardcore!
I was a little
The
worried it
question
isn't.
is, what is the question?
That would have been good if you asked a question, but I didn't. Now it's
But
just
there was a
actually.
question?
Oh my god.
Very close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All-core!
He furrows.
Still a little worried.
The question is...
Just
what-
answer the
but there was
question.
no question.
Oh my god.
Very close. True. Hardcore!
I mean, is it really?
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural, Gotwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal. More, or maybe it's not Gotwaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation
Oh, this is
right now?
Van Eyck. I'm
You know
hearing.
about him?
He moves his mouth, but the sound doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers, looking like you've rendered him
You
speechless.
know Van Eyck?
Your friend might mentioned him.
Good.
The Advent?
Okay, so
Very
maybe I'll
close.
just say
True.
I know
Hard, full, hardcore!
Is it really?
This young, or maybe it's not.
You know about?
You know Van Eyck?
Yes, I'm a major
Wow.
fake fan.
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I! So am I!
He gets to shake his head so everyone would understand.
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because...
Andre almost fell over backwards from the realization.
Egghead to the mega! The K became the G! The boy became the man! The Advent?
Oh no.
Very close. True. Hard. Full. Hardcore. Yeah!
This young man, or
Shit.
maybe it's not.
Yeah.
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark. Yeah!
He missed one A.
You missed an A there. I yelled -6 dice, you have to yell
I'm
it
the
6
hard
times too.
rhymer, the track attacker.
Oh my god.
Very close. True. Hardcore. Yeah!
This young man, or maybe
The Y. Yeah!
he missed one.
It's
Really
nice to be
come.
important.
Oh my gosh.
Very
What
close.
option do I
True.
need to say?
Hardcore to the
All right.
Here comes the night.
That one's nothing.
Very close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent.
What if he knew who killed him and hanging behind the wall?
Good morning,
Right?
yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko Kata, the place to be.
He said that before. I used to cut out the place to be. What does that
Yeko
mean?
Kata is a
Yekokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian Isola. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer.
I
An
see.
intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
very close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to internally. Good morning, yeah.
I don't think it's
1,
anything
2,
to do with the
3. It's
case.
the message. So
Very
True.
case.
Hardcore. Internally. All-core.
Please tell me exactly what you're
Get the
doing.
people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also the
Two on
party
the
boy.
track. Watch your back. Very close.
Gosh.
True. Hardcore. Internally. All-core. All right. Yeah.
What are you
Gotta
doing?
get the people going.
I see.
Yeah, Rick.
Okay, sorry.
Very close. True. Full.
Say nothing,
Hardcore.
say
Hardcore.
nothing, say
Internally coherent.
nothing.
All-core. Gotta get the.
Why?
I'm the party boy.
What is a party
Hardcore
boy?
party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler beyond a certain latitude known as Winter's Orbit, where there
What's-
are 25 hours in a
25
day.
hours?
It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of eternite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
Interesting.
We're close.
True. Hardcore. Yeah.
This young man, or maybe it's not God.
You know about?
You know Van Eyck?
No, it was just a tune phase.
Well, it really is him. It's an honest-to-God Van Eyck beat. Well, actually, a reworking of a Peppy Popic and Arsos track. But let's not get too deep into that whole mess.
The Advent.
Oh my god.
We're close.
True. Hardcore.
Say nothing,
Hardcore to the
say
eternity
nothing, say nothing,
He
say
furrows.
nothing.
Hardcore.
So
Is it
hardcore.
though?
I was thinking that a
One
moment ago.
mind.
Okay, we're exhausting these
True.
dialogue options.
Hardcore. Eternity. All.
He furrows.
Is it though? But is it? I mean,
The
really.
question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried
Oh
it
my
isn't.
gosh. You got it. We solved the egghead puzzle. He frowns and started bobbing his head back and
The
forth once
skin
more.
on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, right next to the canal. Don't be
about it?
alarmed. Everything is okay.
What about this
He
tree?
isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably
Okay.
means is, it could be even more so.
Can you route Suna signal through your
To the
speakers?
mega. Yeah. I can route it through auxiliary. What kind of a cable does she use?
3.5.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Don't worry. I have an adapter for it right here.
He searches to the cable on the ground, picks it up, looking for the
Hang
jack.
on. This is a 4.5. We're all good people.
With a grin, he sticks the plug into the auxiliary line. He hears Cesare
Whoa,
clicking.
thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Okay, egg the music.
Everybody, don't panic. I'm going to turn off the on-off for just a sec for a
Yep.
special scheduled event. The
The
on-off
music.
will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
How do you like the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party play! The first page of the second chapter!
His voice echoes all in
Could
Great
it
Hall.
be? Maybe for him, you only have a chapter or two left in you.
No.
Last of the penultimate, more like.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
Thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
It's proto, not hardcore at all.
Culture cop!
For a moment, you almost think he's going to put his hand down, but that would be ludicrous.
I think you might be right, but how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Yeah, with that right now. Try to think of anything that can make it hardcore.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
You think even harder.
Yeah, he's doing it.
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
Yeah, my imagination
I
fails
know.
me.
So does mine.
The question was the
No,
question.
This is the answer.
I just remember, I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's more like hindered. I have a job to do and said, nothing, me and the police isn't gonna help us.
Oh.
Can't help you right now. I need something extra.
Yeah!
Ooh. Maybe your body can tell you what Arno Van Jams was saying to make it hardcore. 72% chance.
No, that would be silly.
Oh
Your
my
body
gosh,
isn't for
I got a
thinking. It's for
4.
robust, wholesome things. Things like discus, javelin, and 400-meter hurdles. Discus.
Why are there lungs on your
Lungs are
belt?
for love!
The more la compassion, audience.
Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on, 'cause I've never loved someone like you before.
A dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels good.
I still so
Like a
mad.
spark of
72%
life in that
chance we
moribund
failed the
sponge
28.
you call your body.
Are you a thought
No
reader?
nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a thought reader, you're a
He's not
communist?
a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
There's gonna be a communist. Having stream using an education can be determined to understanding all
sure.
sides.
I can do that. If you want that, I can avoid taking a stand.
Please don't turn him into a moralist.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Be a moralist, Egghead. The balance needs your help.
Aye!
You guess Egghead's a moralist now. Tell me something,
It's time
Egghead.
to compromise.
Looks like you with an almost impossibly wide, shining grin, looking to see if you approve. Obviously, one shouldn't get too hasty with their decision making.
I'm swiftly moving toward a solution which pleases nobody.
You feel Jermaine Egghead's smile is too enthusiastic.
Okay.
All right.
Goodbye. Let's talk to you now.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, talk to the head. You plugged in the cable. You can now unmute your
Okay,
speakers.
Think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum!
He shouts it. Egghead, great smile still during his face.
Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this
Oh
one
gosh.
time? Maximum is not the only way.
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
See?
No.
He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
What I'm thinking he's trying to say is the volume is stuck on
Of
maximum.
course it is.
She shrugs. Could sign to her fate.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5.
Oh god.
Everyone ready?
Looks around the church.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready.
Ready?
Okay.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods stoically.
Yep, we're ready.
Suddenly, your palms are sweaty. The church seems cold and
No,
large.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's see.
5, 4, 3,
Oh.
2, 1. Mute disengaged.
You lift her hands from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the
No
room.
wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you
Everyone is all
starts to
scared. Look at
vibrate.
them.
It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice as he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle, like crystal clattering in the cupboard, fills the air, joining the chorus.
This fragile world is about to break.
It's getting louder.
Said Noid, his eyes riveted on the strange circle of the water basin.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
You hear Egghead yell and something else, but his voice is growing
In
faint.
his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation.
It was in me at first.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Dye's vacant heart appear to be vibrating from the sound, almost look like she's alive.
In the corner of your eye,
Uh-oh.
the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No,
Uh-oh.
the roof.
Oh god. She looks up. A screech fills the air. A screech of wood and nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above around
Cracks
you.
appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
It's shaking the building.
Maybe you should just turn it off.
The floor twists.
Maybe that would just fix the issue.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Yeah, we should mute it.
It doesn't stop.
Uh-oh.
Asil, have you?
Yes, I've turned it off.
She yells, holding the contact mic in her hand.
Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now.
Uh-oh.
Building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door.
Egghead, it's in the desk.
And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most of
job.
the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf
No.
isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre.
Yeah,
I
there's help.
recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all
Okay.
for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
Kim, did you
It
hear
was
that?
very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I
No
promise,
kidding.
officer. We will not play it again.
What was that? I never heard
It
anything like
was
that.
mathematical information from the anomaly.
From the anomaly?
Presented as a waveform.
Oh.
That's what it was technically. Theoretically,
She shakes her
I
head.
have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
You're right,
Yes,
Sulislav.
our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
I
That
see.
it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
Okay,
They
that's
need to
fair.
hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
What happens now? Are you
Stay
going
here.
to...
I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For
Okay.
her, at least.
Now, I have a
Your
theory to
hands
come
move on
up
the
with.
keyboard.
Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes. And we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez.
And he breathes out, trying to shake off
Instead of
tension.
demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach.
Hail
You're still
unknown.
alive.
What? Minus 10. Another project, can you help me send
You're
that?
asking me to circuit bend onto a coalition radio frequencies. You want to know, is it possible? Probably. But is it a good idea? I'm not so sure. The main difficulty will be finding an antenna powerful enough to reach those frequencies. Unfortunately, you can't exactly buy mega long-wave antennas off the shelf.
She's not joking. Even the RCM has to receive special approval from the Coalition to access that kind of equipment.
Really at Land's End, will that work?
I highly doubt it. That tower is barely able to transmit shortwave signals across the bay. To generate megalow frequencies, we're going to need a much larger antenna.
She has an idea, though. You can see the tiny signal lights firing inside her brain.
I don't see any alternative. We're just going to have to build the antenna ourselves.
Wait, we can just build an antenna?
From a technical view, it's not even difficult. The difficult part will be finding the right location. We need metal, a lot of it. The taller the structure, the better. Something that is both prominent and easily accessible. If it's near a power source, even better.
Okay, fine, we'll try. 58% chance.
Close your eyes.
We got it.
Unfold your mental map of Martinez. It's morning. You're standing on the plaza before the whirling in rags.
Okay.
The wind pushes a piece of tear across the cracked tiles. From the north comes the malicious laughter of two children.
Turn the face of the bay.
Your eye follows the tiles west. You see a bench and a few twisted, pitiful trees. Then, just water. From behind you, a low, spectral voice whispers, "Nay."
How about the apartments?
Beyond the unkempt backyard rises a monstrous assemblage of concrete, plaster, and corrugated sheet metal. The voice again, more urgent than just a moment.
So the roundabout.
You turn around. The morning sun is blinding. You bring your hand to your brow, and a great shadow materializes before you. A towering beast, frozen in mid-air.
The statue of Philip III.
The dead king and his horse. It could work.
It may work, you think. But why do you feel like there may be a terrible cost?
We'll need an adequate power supply and a great quantity of cable. If we connect the cables to some of the stranded lorries, we could theoretically increase the antenna's wavelength exponentially.
Whatever ambivalence she had about your project before, she's now fully engaged in solving this technical puzzle.
So you're saying...
Quiet. I'm doing maths.
Okay.
Yes, assuming we can find just a few pieces of equipment. It's completely ridiculous, but I believe we could transform the entire roundabout into one solid fractal antenna.
Oh gosh.
A note of awe in her voice. She's shocked and pleased.
As long as it gets the job done, I don't care about if it's legal. As long as the job's done, I'm not interested in details.
I will get straight to the point then.
She nods, seeming to appreciate your cold practicality.
I have plenty of cables and amplifiers on hand. The power supply, I will secure on my own. All we require now is the radio transceiver itself.
Okay, where would I find
cannot
one?
Answer that for you, but I don't expect it to be that difficult. There's no shortage of radios around here. If you have real to spare, you might even be able to buy one.
I do.
It doesn't really matter where it comes from, so long as it works.
And before you ask, no, you can't have the radio from Machinema.
Can't we just use your Realm Perfect?
Absolutely not. My Reign Prefect is my livelihood.
Okay.
If something were to go wrong, it would be a disaster.
I guess a radio in that office near the harbor? Do you think the pawn shop has one?
It's worth a look at the least.
Do you really computers have transceivers in them?
Certainly. Though it requires a fair amount of technical finesse to remove them.
Okay.
Frankly, it's not worth
that
the bother.
Office near the
Just
harbor.
find a regular radio.
I did?
That sounds like a perfectly adequate radio.
An office radio in that office near the harbor. Okay, well.
In the meantime, I will gather the rest of the materials. We will meet back here when you have it.
Yeah, but let's just send me a hold
you mean?
again. Never
Great.
mind.
Thanks.
Fortunately, I got -10 on this. Pale unknown. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Okay, now. Wait. I didn't want to talk to you.
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there.
Use you,
I've been
shy
recording
smile.
some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff.
Cool.
Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead.
What
for getting
for?
me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How's everyone
Good,
doing?
I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing.
Yep.
Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the crab man hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Now, can you tell me about your
Sure.
associates?
You helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you want to
Okay.
know?
Tell me about Sona.
Oh, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time. But earlier today, she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy,
First time hearing
like
that
she
word.
had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
How about Tiango?
Oh, the crab man.
She
Still
shudders.
gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
No, he's actually annoyed. What
Beats
for?
me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
What does he do up there?
Who knows?
He
He doesn't
shrugs.
really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do? Yell up at the tower?
Thanks. About
Who
the
do you
others?
want to know about?
Oh yeah, Andre.
He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least. He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organiser.
How is he organized?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work. Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super
Smiles.
intelligent. I've never seen him so psyched about anything, though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high. I mean,
I
not
see.
that he does drugs, just high, you know?
What, on life?
Yes. Anyway.
Is Andre your
yes.
boyfriend? And tell me about the
Who
others.
do you want to know about?
Annoyed.
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Palaceum. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What does he
What
do?
do you mean do? Like for a living?
Yeah.
He's a carpenter, trained and all.
Oh.
He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. In a shop somewhere.
What kind of
He
mindset is
abides
that?
by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
And you?
Sir, I abide by the law.
She gives you a switchblade
A
smile.
strange feeling. Like before, when you caught her lying better than she should have. Every now and then, something feels off about the way she speaks. She doesn't exactly change tone, but you feel as though there's more about her than she lets on.
Okay, what is this pilgrimage
It's just
you're
something
on?
poor Forberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock. Or as much as possible.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
That's right, I haven't actually raging alcoholic recently drank himself into oblivion so deep he can't even remember what sounds like the biggest city street in the city. They haven't been down Boogie Street.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
Might just do that if I make
Yeah.
it there alive.
I hope you do.
Actually, tell me about the
Who do
others.
you want to know about?
What's the deal with Egghead?
What do you mean?
What does he think about what he's doing when he yells at
Oh,
things?
that. He's the party boy.
He told me as much, but is a
Melodic
party
music
boy?
doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music, though. Rock music's cool by me.
Pachoo, swish. Your credentials as the resident future man of Revachol are being questioned. Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
No offense taken. You don't have to tell me rock music backward. Nah, whatever. No offense
Anyway,
taken.
even if you don't have vocals, you
I
still
like
need
rock
someone
music,
to
so.
say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
I see.
He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I understand. People are usually
like a hype
afraid to do
person.
things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning
You know what?
makes you...
Fair enough.
Anyway.
He looks around, a little embarrassed of his enthusiastic. There's an injector. Where's he from? How long has he been with you guys?
We don't know where he's from. Or who he is, really. One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forburg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
The worst of the banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Jamrock, on the dusty slope of Montmartin, the remotest possible area of Revachon. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning, all night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah, it was in Coal City. Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
You can see it must have been a great
quietly.
night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two. You wish you'd been there.
Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Again?
And that's
Yes.
fine.
Better that way.
Okay, just
sure.
thanks. Okay, so that's it for now. I don't really want to talk to the Noid, honestly. There's nothing really for me to talk about. So we gotta go find a working transceiver. Sorry, I didn't mean to run in here, but I looked up. Okay, I kind of looked up where the radios were, and because I was like, we're in the office. But yeah, there's one in Ruby's car, so we're gonna go yoink it. It is now mine. So we're gonna go back to her lorry and take it. Remember, she had the complex radio for doing stuff. Almost 9. Also, we're gonna. Okay, fine. We go around this way. Sorry. We're gonna sleep in the fishing village because I want to not be with Kim here, so we can ask her on a date. Oh gosh, we'll see. See if that works. What's this? Scribble between the thighs of a page 3 girl, L'origine du disco. There's the horse statue. There we go. This is what we need to go.
A lorry, abandoned.
Open
The
it.
smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you.
We're gonna just remove
It
the
takes
radio
a few
transceiver.
moments, but eventually the transceiver slides from its greased socket mount with an eminently satisfying ching. As you take the transceiver in your hands, the lieutenant bites his lower lip.
He may not like that we're stealing this
Apparently,
person's transceiver.
Funny, isn't it?
What do you mean?
The lady driver used this same radio to evade coalition authorities, and now you are using it to contact them directly. It's just ironic, that's all.
Where the radio used to be, there's just a rectangular shadow now.
Stealing the
It's
transceiver.
about the size of a small box of pasta, but much heavier.
Small box of
Now
pasta.
that you're looking at it more closely, you realize the various
It's a small painting,
styles
somebody
and
said box of
meters make it look
pasta.
vaguely like a face. A distinctive triangular logo forms the nose. That's the mark of Estaz Electronica, one of the major manufacturers of advanced radio equipment.
Do you think we'll actually be able to
You've
reach the
surprised
closure
me
of
more
this?
than once during the course of our investigation, but I have to say it still seems like a remote scenario.
Okay, let's put it
The
away.
movie stars are... You close the rust.
Yeah, just, I don't need to hear it again. Okay, we got it. Let's go back. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, let's see. As we were saying. Back to the church we go. Okay, we got the radio. Now what?
Yes, what is it?
I found a radio
Ah,
transceiver.
Very good. Let's see what you have.
Someone is using this to coordinate a drug smuggling operation.
Interesting. An Esterhazy EH4, heavily customized. This is an advanced model, highly capable. I'll need to replace the frequency dial, but it should certainly work for our purposes.
Oh, perfect.
She's impressed by your resourcefulness as much as by the equipment itself.
I believe that means we're ready to get started. I should warn you, once we begin setting up this antenna, we'll need to see the whole process through. There won't be any second chances, any do-overs. You understand? So if there's anything you'd like to get in order before we depart, I suggest you do it now.
Okay, what kind of stuff should I get in order?
That's up to you. At a minimum, I would make sure you are physically and mentally prepared for an intense and difficult process. Once we begin, there can be no interruptions.
At the very least, you should make sure you're wearing a good pair of gloves.
Oh, okay.
Radio engineers typically carry overpriced solvent sprays to clean the antenna connections. But in a pinch, some common ammonia works just fine. Finally, there's the question of stimulants. Some people prefer to keep illegal amphetamines on hand to help with their work. I'm not one of them, but they do exist.
Try to avoid drugs because is highly irresponsible.
I don't take them because they make me nauseous. But everyone has their reasons.
Okay, didn't you say we need some kind of power supply?
Yes. I wasn't sure what to do about that, but then I discovered an abandoned power source down by the edge of the bay.
It's obvious. She's referring to your half-sunken Caprice 40.
You mean the motor cage I crashed in the bay?
Yes, I did notice that it was covered in police livery. Then you already know that the carriage itself is irreparable.
Yeah, I understand.
But the rear-mounted engine seems to be in fine working order. My intention is to run a power cable from the engine up to the antenna.
Okay, I'm just gonna check what on my gear. Give me some time to repair.
Return to me when you're ready.
Okay, let me check my gear and make sure we got these interfacing gloves on. Physical instruments up by 2. I don't know if I should be wearing a different type of clothes. Any pain threshold? He said make sure I'm physically okay or whatever. I don't want to do -2 physical instrument. I think our stats are okay. Honestly. I'll put this in my hand just in case, I guess. Should I increase my physique? Okay. There we go. You increased my physique. I think we're good.
Yes, what is it?
Actually, wait 1 second. I will save just in case. But again, I do not plan on doing any like the saves
Yes,
coming,
what is it?
but I'll just
Very good.
if
you'll
I
help me
really
with
feel like
some
I
of
can
this equipment,
re-prepare,
then.
I will.
Back across the waterlock. At least we are getting our exercise in today.
If you help me with some of this equipment,
If you'll
then.
please carry that amplifier, officer. And if you'll take that spool of cable, we should be able to move it all in one trip.
Okay, let's go. Let's go and do this. We got gloves on. Our physical stuff is up. Let's go. Okay. There's a lot of cable. Yeah, no kidding. Do. Oh, he's just oh gosh. There she is. She's put it at the top of the horse. Are you okay? I have a fear of falling. Jesus, I would not want to be up there.
And now if you'll just connect that here...
It's done. I believe we are ready.
Lieutenant wipes his brow.
We're ready to try, at least.
Okay.
Please put on these headphones. They should be 2 extra sets. I've configured the channels so that only your microphone is set to broadcast, officer. We'll all be able to listen, but anyone we reach will only hear your voice. You will need to transmit your connection request while I attempt to locate the warship's public frequency. You will likely encounter some interference, but it's important to keep transmitting your request until you're acknowledged.
Okay, so what
Ready?
if they never acknowledge me?
Then it will be exactly like every other moment of every other day. I ask again, are you ready?
Yes.
Good. Beginning transmission.
I'm ready.
A soft rustling. The snow seems to have gotten between your ears somehow.
Where's the sound coming
Every
from?
light switch, every motor carriage, every doorbell, tea kettle, and radio in Martinez, all mingled with electrical interference caused by scattered thunderstorms over Ozone.
Officer, are you in order? We're waiting for you to start.
Okay. Coalition warship. This is RCM Officer Firewalker. Oh my gosh. Should I say my real name? I'm assuming I should. Coalition warship Archer. This is Lieutenant Harrier Dubois of the RCM. Please acknowledge.
You're all alone out there, wandering a blasted heath, calling out to the night. But there is no reply, except for the buzzing of invisible machines. The lieutenant looks up at you with a nervous glance. Nervous for who, though? You cannot say.
I failed to check here. Hopefully it's okay.
Try again, officer.
Coalition warship Archer. This is Lieutenant Dubois. Please acknowledge.
Nein, Liebling. Unseren Jungen nach Redeposten. Einem dieser Dinger.
Okay, so no labeling. Normally you use labeling with like describing like your favorite item. Like if we say like Lieblingstier, it's like your favorite animal. Lieblingsessen, favorite food. I don't know what it is singular, so maybe it's like no love, and this means like our boys still or to Vanport in this. I don't know what this word means. Well, Archer, do you acknowledge?
Marianne hat mir
It's all in
erzählt, dass Vater
German.
nicht mehr derselbe ist, seit er auf einem Luftschiff aus Grad zurückgekommen ist. Natürlich halten ihn die Psychologen für vollkommen normal, aber sie hat das Gefühl, seit seiner Rückkehr mit einem Fremden zusammenzuleben.
Zusammen, I can't really translate this. I don't know enough German to really translate all these words. I mean, gekommen means like came. I don't know what the zurück means in front of it. For vollkommen, or full means full, or I guess technically it would say full, normal, but they have the, I don't know what that word is, I don't know what this also means. together to love. That's what this would translate to. Zu lieben. You'd say, yeah, lieben is love, I believe. And then zusammen means together. Again, I'm only learning German, so first this is not accurate. And of course it's like cutting in and out too.
You can't make out a word of this gibberish.
And it's what does this remind
The
me of?
rustling of dry autumn leaves.
It's
waves
German.
breaking at a distance. 1,000 wings beating at once. It's just like that woman in the electronic doorbell. The circuit ghost. It's strangely comforting to think of these voices traveling through the air.
I think there's ghosts in the
until you capture
radio.
them.
Liebling, bitte. Er ist unser einziges Kind.
He
kann
is
auch nicht so fern zur
our
Akademie gehen.
something kid. He can also go to the academy next year, or he can. I forget what doc means. This means also. Next year in German, you'd say the second verb always is at the end. So it says he can also go next year to the academy.
Not ghosts, officer. Crosstalk. You have to keep trying until we get a signal through.
Okay, Collision Worship Archer, this is Lieutenant Dubois. If you're there, Archer, please acknowledge.
Again?
Collision Worship Archer, this is Lieutenant Dubois. Do you acknowledge?
A slight frisson at the point where your neck meets your spine.
Yeah.
Something about the lieutenant's words directed at you, but not you.
Really coming down now that you mentioned it.
Mention what?
It's cold, like you
I
said.
didn't say anything, detective.
Someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
An uncomfortable silence falls
Huh?
over the connection.
It's been a long winter. Long and cold.
Maybe it's your
I
twin
can
brother.
assure you it's not my twin brother, though it certainly does sound like me.
Lieutenant seems to wince at the sound of his own voice. What is
I
happening?
can't say with certainty, but it sounds very much like anthroponetic crosstalk. It happens sometimes when sending transmissions across long stretches of pale.
Ah, yes, of course. That must be it.
Pale, 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 pale. Seems to be missing from your records.
Natürlich halten ihn die Psychologen für vollkommen normal.
Naturally, of course. Helpful in the psychology for normal. So we can do about
What
it.
else is there to do? Keep trying.
Elision, do acknowledge
Has been
for.
maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Dubois, please acknowledge.
Archer, this is Lieutenant Dubois. Can you hear me?
Liebling, bitte. Er ist unser einziges Kind.
Worship Archer, please identify.
The signals are getting increasingly mixed. Plucking Archer's signal from this will be like isolating a single strand from a
12.
tangle of hair.
It's not working. The crosstalk is simply too strong.
What can we
I
do?
did not expect simply locating the signal to be so difficult.
It appears to be
We
concentrating
must
recently.
consider several variables. Local anthroponetic conditions.
I needed 18
the
interfacing. I
sophistication
only
of our
had 12. I had 12. I
the
even had the
quality
plus
of
2
our
gloves
connections,
on.
and the physics of our antenna itself.
Oh my God.
Fortunately, we have a more than adequate transceiver, so I do not believe it is causing any problems. And we're also unlikely to change our local anthroponetic conditions. So, the next
Okay,
step
so,
is to thoroughly inspect our connections.
Okay, so how am I supposed
You
to
need to
expect them?
climb up there and look at them for yourself.
Oh gosh. Seriously, use those obvious or hand gestures to the colorful cables dangling from the horse
But
hooves.
you don't have the technical expertise.
Someone has
Yeah.
been maintaining it.
Come on, son. This isn't anything but a common high bar. Just get a solid overhand grip and hoist yourself up. Images of your body smashed against the pavement flood your mind.
Okay,
This
but
is dangerous.
I don't know what I'm
That's
doing.
true, but I can't leave my station, so it will have to be you.
What if I slip and
Then
fall?
you might break your neck.
Okay, let's go. Godspeed. Uh-oh. I got some gloves on. I drank some alcohol to increase my physique. Please don't fall and die. Harrier, I beg of you. Yep, like this. Nope, nope, nope. I have a fear of falling. Absolutely not. I would not be doing this. Oh gosh.
Your gloves give you a solid grip on the metal bar.
Oh.
This feels pleasingly familiar. Keep it together, champ. You've got this.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, so good thing they told us to wear the gloves, so we have the grip. Oh gosh.
And before you know it, you're safely perched atop the monument.
Did you see that bar work?
You're a natural gymnast, detective. Now, would you like to do what you got up there to do?
Okay, examine
The connection itself is nothing more than a little braid of exposed wire wrapped about the hoof of the horse.
You
A
can
copper
see
fetter,
that.
it cannot slip. The whole monument is covered in a thin but durable layer of oil and grime. It's obvious no one has cleaned it in
Well,
years.
how do they get up here?
The programmer mentioned ammonia, but anything alcoholic should dissolve the oils, creating a cleaner and clearer connection.
Pour some alcohol.
It takes a few moments,
I have
but
alcohol.
the alcohol gradually begins to break down the oils surrounding the copper wiring.
Is this really the time, detective?
It's all right, Lieutenant. He's simply cleaning the connections.
Once the oils have been dissolved, you wipe off the connections with your sleeve and reattach the cable.
Does that help?
It seems to have made some difference, but unfortunately not enough to alter the overall situation.
You kidding me?
Unser einziges Kind. Kann auch nächstes Jahr zur Akademie gehen. Short of changing the shape of the antenna, I'm not sure what else we can do from here. And the lorries are all jammed together, so that's unlikely to happen.
Yeah, what would changing the shape of the antenna do?
Ideally, narrow the receiving mode so that we can isolate the warship signal and eliminate the crosstalk. And if you don't know what you're doing, of course you could just make it worse.
Yeah, how do we change the shape of the antenna?
You adjust the antenna manually, with your hand. I'm afraid we're out of alternatives.
Ah, shit.
You're just going to have to go for it.
Oh
She's
gosh.
right. The responsibility is yours. And
We got a
yours alone.
42%
There's no turning
chance.
back now.
Okay, let's just look at everything.
You
Maybe
are
we can get
face
some
to
more
face with
advanced
Philip
option.
III. The Bronze King looks toward the west.
42%
Something about his
chance.
features seems bizarrely distorted.
Uh-oh.
Not intentionally. It's a matter of perspective. The king was never meant to be seen from such an angle as you've attained.
Look at the horse.
This faithful steed is in nearly as poor a condition as its rider.
Look up.
The sky is opaque with dark clouds. Snow spirals all around you. You turn to the east, but the visibility is quite poor.
Look down.
A few of the idle lorry drivers and strike breakers gesture at you with their cigarettes, more out of curiosity than anything else. From the window of one of the adjacent apartment buildings, an older woman leans out, her heavy breasts sagging. She yells a single word you can't make out, and then shuts the window with
My
a
interfacing is
violent
already
thump.
maxed. Like I have 2 points already, but it's at max level. I can't do anything about making it better. Shit. Well, hey, we just have Jesus take the wheel here. Jesus take the wheel. It's a 42% chance. My odds aren't that good. Okay, we failed. What did I roll? Did I? Okay, if I rolled snake eyes, I'd be so mad. Well,
You allow the broken hunk of metal to clatter to the ground.
I was one
It wasn't
off.
clear to you it did anything anyway.
I rolled a 7 and I needed an 8. The pain.
Nein, Liebling. What are you doing? The connection is even worse now. This is extremely unprofessional.
I thought I thought the statue broke. I'm
No, you
sorry.
didn't. You made things worse.
She's right.
Oh,
This
God
was your
damn it.
Damn it. I'm going to push the power supply. I doubt it will last more than a few minutes. So
I'm
you'd better make them
sorry.
count.
A maelstrom of sound.
I had a
swirling and
42%
swirling
chance,
around an
okay?
invisible
And I
point.
lost.
It's mounting. Mounting.
Nicht mehr derselbe ist, seit er auf einem Luftschiff aus Graz zurückgekommen.
Lieutenant Dubois, please respond.
It's too much. Your eardrums are throbbing, about to burst.
A long winter, long and cold.
And then, nothing.
Try it now.
Ocean worship is just Harry Dubois from our sim. Please acknowledge. We may have fucked up.
This is Worship Archer. We are acknowledging and accepting you. Though we're still getting quite a bit of interference.
This is the best we can do. I suggest you get to your business
Okay.
quickly. I doubt I'll be able to maintain even this connection.
Okay, it still
very well.
worked. It still worked. Okay.
This is it. You're finally getting to
Oh
speak
my
with
gosh,
those
we get
who
to do
hold
it.
Real power. And by that they mean the ones with the guns and the warships. There is so much you wish you could ask. But you probably
Okay,
only
one or
have
two
time
questions.
for
Okay,
one
okay.
or two questions.
Let me ask the most important
Please be
question.
advised that you are speaking on a public frequency. What is your request?
Okay, a public frequency. I don't want to ask any of these. I just really wanted to do this one. Listen, because if I only have one or two questions, I'm afraid I won't be able to proceed. Okay, I'm gonna just do this one. I know these ones might be interesting, but we're just gonna proceed.
Acknowledged. To reach the committee, all you need to do is fill out the appropriate request form and submit it to the Liaison for Public Affairs. If the liaison accepts your request, you will be invited to address the committee at their next quarterly public hearing. We believe the next hearing is scheduled for July.
But if I need to reach the committee a bit sooner?
Not a problem. If this is a time-sensitive matter, you may file an emergency address request with the Liaison for Public Affairs. They typically respond within a few weeks.
I was hoping you can pass me through the committee
We're
directly.
afraid that is quite impossible, Lieutenant Dubois.
What do you mean?
We cannot transfer you to the committee because we are not entrusted with that responsibility. We are simply the second signaler.
Then, why are you wasting time with her? You should demand to speak with who's really in charge.
I can't really demand it. I get it. So the real power's even higher up.
That is the nature of the command pyramid, yes. Most
I don't
modern
want to be
organizations
like,
work
demand.
in a similar way.
I don't
even
listen to
the NCR.
authority. Whatever.
This line of argument is quite pointless. You should abandon it.
Oh gosh, okay, this is all this, by the way. I believe I can only empathy. Okay, can I put a point in empathy? I think I can. Shit, nope, empathy is maxed out right now. Oh gosh, I have 4 empathy, right? Oh no, what's my empathy? 3, 4, and I need a 15. Which means, yeah, shit. A history of calling prank calls. Oh, damn it. A superstar's ego won't let go of the past. Oh god, this is gonna be a shit roll.
What part of need to reach the committee doesn't she understand? Time to lay it all out.
I got urgent personnel to discuss with the committee.
We will hear your request, Lieutenant Dubois.
I
Although we
failed.
must inform you that the committee does not typically intervene in personal matters.
Actually, I needed 11 or higher. Actually, I didn't realize 11 would have worked. I must have did my math wrong. 6 empathy. No, but I had... So I rolled a 7. Oh, wait. Oh, no. If I rolled... No, yeah, if I rolled 11, it would have worked. Okay, yeah.
That's only because they haven't heard about your problems yet.
I can't remember anything.
So, you're experiencing acute memory loss. We don't see how this is the committee's business.
Good God, here we go.
I'm pretty sure it has something to do... He's so bad. I don't know. I don't want to say the first one to her because it's a public line.
We're afraid we don't understand at all. What does this something have to do with your lost memory?
I haven't, I don't, but I don't know what to do
We are
about
sorry
it.
to hear of your loss, but personal tragedy is quite beyond the purview of the community responsibility. Now, please excuse us while we update the receiving frequency. This connection will be cleared in 4,
No, please don't go.
2, 1. Après le monde, le gris.
And the line goes quiet. The lieutenant gives a long sigh as he removes his headphones.
I think it's best for you to climb off the statue now, Detective. Your real work is done here.
You're right.
Good. Now give me a hand with these amplifiers. Leave the cables. I don't feel like making 2 trips.
That's fine.
What's one more trip across the waterlock?
True. Well.
Well, this was an interesting collaboration.
We make a pretty good team.
Really? I do not think we were all that successful. But maybe the RCM has a different definition of success. In any event, just leave that equipment here. I'll put it away later. If you'd like, you can take one of the extra headsets. I don't need so many spares. Now you'll excuse me? I have to get back to my own work.
Well. I can take an extra headset. Oh, from here? Sure. Oh, wait, the pale.
Yes, what is it?
Pale unknown. I don't know what the hell the pale is.
All you hear is silence in your head.
Yeah, fine. Well, that sucks. Okay. But anyways, I believe... Actually, let's just check here. Oh, I need the signature from her. Oh, I need suggestion from the washerwoman. Okay, so I can't have this -2 suggestion. Thoughts will be lost forever. Yeah, but I can't have -2 suggestion. The XP and the 2 real are quite nice, is the thing. Let's see, do I have any suggestion clothes? That's my suggestion. I'm looking for purple. Yeah, we do. Okay. Let's leave. Actually, let's go to bed in the game, and then we'll do the question. We'll go to our cabin. What's this? This door is closed for today. Time to put the kids to sleep. Okay, let's go into our room.
It's getting late and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Okay.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation.
Listen.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
Who's talking? A new hangout where I can silently sit during dial looking my forward base for the coastal part. It's free. It's good enough. I could live here.
Waves crash onto the beach,
Pretty
drowning
much.
the reeds. Far to the south, A congregation gathers to a soup kitchen in a shelter for the homeless. An old woman gives out knitted scarves for free. This could have been you. This could still be you. A down-on-his-luck nobody.
Thank you,
trying
James,
to
for a
survive.
current assessment of the current
Outside,
situation.
the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Rêve seul forever.
Okay then. What's this?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside
should
the
I
wash
shave?
basin. How would you know? You haven't even seen your face. Go take a...
Oh gosh, okay, fine.
An old mirror hangs on the wall, half covered in shadows. You cannot see yourself fully, just
Really?
outward,
Nothing?
All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol.
Damn.
This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Yeah, let's wait
As
for the
you
mirror.
slowly reach your hand, abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care.
Behold.
Oh.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of late-stage
Too late.
alcoholism.
You clearly have
This is
reminders on
me?
your face. Oh wait, is that an
Oh, yeah.
expression?
I'll move myself
trying
up.
to
This is
make
my
an
portrait.
expression
Look at
with
it.
your face?
I look insane. There, get a little bit of look. Okay, let me move myself back now. I'm not making faces, making it.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay.
Oh my god. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary
gosh.
anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I think it's supposed to look suggestive. Afraid it's meant for ladies. It's I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. Some charm
It
to
might
it.
have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Dig deep into your mind. Look at the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you,
I
it comes from a
failed.
bad place somewhere in the past.
Fine, let's
That's
do this
all you know
impossible.
for now.
This is a 12 only.
It's too late. Like an image on film.
I failed the 72%
The
check here
expression
again.
belongs to your primary motor
Whatever,
core.
let's just the mirror for now. Well, at least we know what it looked like.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap.
Get these
and
button
next
chops
to it,
off.
a your hand trembles as you scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves.
Leave it
Thank
for
God.
now.
I would have cut your throat. The centipede is exaggerating. People don't actually cut their own throats when they're shaving. At least
Okay, fine. We can't shave because we have no hand-eye
the bed is
coordination.
comforting.
Let's just go to sleep.
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
We're gonna have the reptilian brain
Like
talk
a
to us.
deftly cast fishing net.
Limbic
Sleep
system.
pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes. Tightening
what?
around you, it digs into your brain.
Dark Shore, my ass.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs
I mean, I
poor
killed 3
people
people, apparently.
and then forgets about it.
I don't care. This
Hear
is
that?
me.
You are naive to think he's afraid of his bloodied hands. Soul brother. Oh no. I see inside his amygdala and his
Uh-oh.
hippocampus.
Uh-oh.
The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
The last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And the air will smell
of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Can't wait.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Hmm? What do you mean? What was wrong with the stained glass window? Hey, why do we sleep on the chair and not on the bed? Anyway, so we're gonna try. Actually, I decided we'll try the next stuff in the next episode. Is already over 2 hours, and I think we'll find Ruby for sure in the next part. So we're done with all the side quest things I wanted to do. We'll just do the suggestions, try to get the letter signed. We'll see if we get the date with the Fisher person, the Fisher woman. I don't even know if I'll go by. I don't know how her thing is. And yeah, other than that, we'll just go find Ruby. I feel like we're wrapping up near the end. I don't know how much more of it is once we've actually found Ruby, but we'll see. So yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts were on this episode, the whole stuff with Suna and the Anoidic Music Squad, and I hope to see you at the next episode.